If the victim feels that they've been racially abused or anything like that, yeah, they can be arrested, yeah.
For example, if you were like, I don't know, just as an example, if you were like send them all home or something, is that like freedom of speech?
Yeah, not really, but it's
Like, what if someone gets offended by it? You know what I mean?
well, then that's where we come in.
Most people think the police investigate what happened. But what happens when the question becomes how someone felt? Because that's where this story gets interesting.
If the victim feels that they've been racially abused or anything like that, yeah, they can be arrested, yeah.
If they feel,
What would be the threshold? Because it's like a subjective threshold.
Anything racist,
Anything racist.
yeah.
Have you guys ever made arrests like that?
Many times.
in the UK, police arrest 30 people a day for offensive online speech. We talked to officers themselves to see how far thought policing has gone.
Because we're from the United States, right? But we've seen people are getting locked up for their social media posts.
Yeah, as long as it's freedom of speech, but as long as you're not like racist, homophobic, inciting violence, you're fine.
What's racist? Like, what would be considered racist?
Well, we go look at someone and go, oh, they're a derogatory term for someone, like for their race, so they're derogatory. Yeah, racism, yeah.
And then you get arrested for that.
Yeah, good, yeah. Yeah, malicious communication, yeah.
Malicious communicate, and how? What would that carry?
First offence, a fine, but you can go to prison for it, yeah.
Like, what's considered homophobic?
I'd say like putting down someone's sexuality.
Like the LGBTQ rainbow flag. If you did something to like the flag, like let's say publicly you took a flag, like if I had a flag and I burned it here, would that be?
It's really hard,
It's really hard. Okay.
Someone has to come forward and be offended.
We're visiting in the United States.
Someone has to come forward to be offended. Rah.
Offended.
We're visiting in the United States. I wanted to ask you guys though, because we've heard like the rumors that there's like people we get arrested out here for like social media posts and whatnot. So I wanted to ask you what would you have to say that
Hate crime and anything's qualified as hate crime. So racism, stuff like that.
What would be the threshold? Because it's like a subjective threshold.
Anything racist,
Anything racist.
yeah.
But if there was a report of racism, you guys make a determination if it's racist enough to make the arrest.
No, if the victim feels like, if the victim feels that they've been racially abused or anything like that, yeah, they can be arrested, yeah.
Let's say the victim alleges this person's been racist to me, and then the perpetrator says, well, it wasn't racist. Who makes the distinction?
Good question.
Who comes down with the judgment and says, well, okay, it actually was or was not racist?
Well, we listen to the allegations given, they can be arrested.
If the allegation's been given, they can be arrested. Where's the investigation to find out?
Based on your judgment.
Based on the victim's allegation.
God, have you guys ever made arrests like that?
Many times.
Also, mate, be careful walking around with your camera and your phone like that.
Yeah. Oh, around here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thefts are going around, also just
Oh shit.
I'm just curious, what's the situation here with like the speech law?
I can't believe the police said that. Watch your phone, because there's a lot of theft here. The police know, and they're not doing their job. Instead of staying there to do their actual job, all they're thinking of is just waiting for someone to say, oh, they've been racially abused, or check online for someone that's been racially targeted or hate speech. Go on the streets and do your actual job. Now you can see how the Henry Novak case is making some sense now.
I'm just curious, what's the situation here with like the speech laws? Because we know that there's like rules where if you say the wrong thing, you can get arrested.
Yeah, depends. It's
racist stuff.
Anything sort of racist or homophobic, anything.
Can I ask you, what would be considered racist? Like, where's the line drawn?
We can't be talking about that kind of thing, bro. It's very, very basic racism. It's very basic stuff. Whatever you think is, I don't know if I should say that, is pretty much what you shouldn't be saying. And it works, and for our laws, it works on people taking offence. So it's if someone is harassed, alarmed, distressed,
if you were to be
by that kind of language, then they would be, that brings us into question.
If something's considered hate, that's just like an opinion, right? So
it's
if you
an opinion,
right?
So what happens is you get arrested, and then that gets hashed out in interview.
Like, for example, you know all the asylum seekers coming over? For example, if you were like, I don't know, just as an example, if you were like send them all home or something, is that, like...
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, not really, but it's...
Like, what if someone gets offended by it, you know what I mean?
Well, then that's where we come in.
Are you kidding? Are you absolutely joking? This is a joke. This is a skit. Send them home. Free speech. Yeah, it's fine. But if somebody gets offended by your free speech, then that's where we come in. And all that, sorry, man, free speech. You get arrested, mate.
So it's your opinion, right? So what happens is you get arrested, and then that gets hashed out and then.
Like, for example, you know all the asylum seekers coming over? For example, if you were like, I don't know, just as an example, if you were like send them all home or something, is that, like...
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, not really, but it's...
Like, what if someone gets offended by it, you know what I mean?
Well, then that's where we come in. So we would be then talking to the person who's saying the stuff.
And then it depends...
And then it depends on how contentious it is. And also what their reasoning behind it is.
God, and that would be the same thing.
So do you know what I mean? It's all kind of common sense stuff, and it's all very dialogue based.
It's all common sense. He actually said it's all common sense stuff. Show me the common sense in what you've just talked about. Show me that common sense. You know what? This actually doesn't make much sense to me, okay? Doesn't really make much sense. Because how can you have free speech, and if somebody gets offended by your free speech, you know, then suddenly you get arrested for that. You get arrested for an opinion, all right? Like, if it's something that's clearly malicious, something that's clearly calling for inciting violence, something that's clearly calling for harming, you know, to harm someone, okay, yeah, we understand. If it's something that is actually defamatory, we understand. But if it's something like an opinion, like you said, somebody says, maybe I don't want asylum seekers, illegal people, send them home. Someone gets offended, you're arrested. You see how that Henry Novak case is making so much sense? Okay, because at first it didn't make any sense to me, but watching this, now it makes so much sense. Ridiculous, isn't it? Or what do you think, guys? You know, I don't want to just assume for all of you, but what do you think? Let me know.